If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised, our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
I don't want to say anything bad about someone you seem to appreciate, Dr. Zamiatine, but quite frankly, Dr. Efimova worries me.
Ah, and why is that?
She and her associate, Dr. Mangling, put me through a real interrogation. They're also keeping Kirk, the young Youkol, prisoner, attached to his bed. Not to mention the psychological grip she seems to have on everybody here.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But...
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in. Come on, don't...
It's an extremely personal story, Doctor. I'm sorry.
Your discretion does you proud, my dear child. But if this object does bring back bad memories, then believe me, I know from experience that you must share it to relieve the burden.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsembor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Youkol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsembor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes. This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Youkol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
medical studies, alternative medicine manuals, great literature. Super collection.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition. And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsembor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Youkols will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
What? Where did she go? Tranquilizers?
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you two. Kate Walker. It really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Valsembor in a few hours.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the clockwork toy factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone!
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton. Charming.
Hurry up.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end, you'll see. That's it.
Well, that should convince the Youkol scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmet. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Elfimova.
What a catastrophe. Hydrochloric acid. This thing is stuck. It doesn't work.
Miss Catwalk, help please! What Youkols do to great spirits to deserve punishment?
Miscat walk, pew pew, piklakalaka.
Miss Catwalk must do something! Quick!
Ah! Ostriches maybe die poisoned?
Quickly, or all ostriches lost.
Engenemuk. Tuk. Bikolet.
Miss Ketwalk, sen venu tuk. Meninir buruth.
My God, what happened to that poor ostrich?
Ostriches want drink very bad water, tuk. When ostrich is thirsty, and ostrich is not smart, Miss Ketwalk. She lako, tuk. Head hard like hard rock.
Try to hold them back as long as possible. There must be a way to filter the river water.
Unganemuk, but Miss Ketwalk go quickly.
Miss Kate Walker.
Hello, ma'am.
Da! You remember me, Miss Kate Walker? Me, ayahuasca. Great Youkol shaman. Me go there and find you somewhere there in the world of the spirits.
So you're the one I owe my life to, Madame Ayahuasca. It's you who cared for me before taking me to the doctors in the Valsembor clinic. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Tuk, girl. Miss Kate Walker go clean river water right up there. Since she traveled long time in magic world, spirits now her friends. They will show her the right path.
Very well. If you say that the spirits are going to give me a hand, I'll try to do that. Ladies and gentlemen of the spirit world, if you want to show me the way, now's the time. Just had to ask, I guess. This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam.
Misket walk perform miracles. Mwak.
Bairtla Misket Walk. Thanks you and spirits. Ostriches saved.
Be careful all the same, Mr. Barut. The dam filtering the water may not hold very long.
Sa! Youkols leave here fast to make sure Ostrich is safe. But not possible without Kirk. Him our guide.
I just came from the clinic. Kirk and I shared a room.
Sa! How going, Kirk?
He's doing fine, though. I mean, for the moment. But he's stuck up there without the prosthesis, you see.
No, Kirk. Youkols cannot leave here. So ostriches won't continue journey without Youkols. Can't keep ostriches here very long. Ostriches cross Lake Valsembor alone. And then eaten by lake spirits. Tuk.
The ostriches crossing the lake, so that has to be a part of the migration?
Tuk tuk. Baranour, on other side of lake, is path of sacred plains. Ostriches lay eggs in hot sand on sacred plains. But lake, not anymore frozen, so not be able cross.
Listen, Mr. Barut, do your best to calm your ostriches while I go to Valsembor. I promised Kirk to go get his prosthesis and bring it back to him.
Bartla tuk. Miss Ketwalk, you friend of Youkols.
I'm going to speak with the shaman now.
Ayahuasca will be very happy. See Miss Ketwalk. She go with you and around you a lot in world of spirits, so they free you. You not die because of her.
Walnuts. Cheap, cheap, cheap. A good deal, not cheap. You nomads, you really do have a good nose for business. All right, then, please give 2 kilos, young man. But, oh, gracious me! My wallet! Someone has stolen my wallet! Hey, you! Give it back this instant! The townspeople are right. You Youkols, ever since you got stuck here, you've been showing what you're really like. A bunch of chicken thieves, that's all you are.
Dimitri, what's going on?
What's going on is that people are right to think what they think when they see this. Those damn Youkols have it in their blood. This little thief squeak here stole my wallet.
Don't be upset, honey. I have your wallet. I'm your wife, remember? You gave it to me just a while ago so I could buy this pretty ostrich feather shawl.
Well, anyway, that guy don't feel right. Let's get the hell out of here before he bankrupt. He can keep his artichokes.
Things went better with the Youkols before, that's for sure.
Now all clientors think Youkols are thieves.
What an amazing jumble. Not at all like New York markets.
When you get into Valsembor, drop by my tavern. It's got the best food in town.
Sinister. Superstitions seem pretty firmly in place here.
Ha! Miss Kate Walker. You have good news?
To be honest, nothing great. Kirk, your young guide, is in the hands of Olga Efimova. That woman has the director of the clinic, Dr. Zamiatine, under her thumb. She also seems to be in tight with a shady soldier. These people hate you, Ayahuasca. They can't stand your way of life. They're the ones who poisoned your ostrich's water. I think they're also holding up Kirk's prosthesis to keep him in the clinic and stop you from continuing your migration.
People not like Youkols now. Youkols out of date. If Youkols without guide, not able continue great voyage. Return to north and never leave again. And then ostriches die.
Well, hold on. We're not at that stage yet. I promised Kirk I'd go to Valsembor to bring back his mechanical leg.
Took. Magic leg not only problem for Youkols.
What's the other problem?
Ayahuasca sees bad spirits everywhere on long road for Youkols. Now many very, very bad spirits on lake and also after. Baranour. Baranour very dangerous. Bad luck everywhere. Ayahuasca very, very scared.
There may be another way to cross the lake instead of waiting for it to freeze. I'll find out when I visit Valsembor.
Why Miss Kate Walker decide to do all this for us?
Without the Youkols, I would have died of cold and hunger next to a Siberian river. It's only natural I should give you a hand in return.
Look! So Miss Kate Walker decide accompany Youkols on great journey?
We'll see. First, I have to go to Valsembor. But like you, I seem to be a prisoner in this camp.
Youkols not have right to go to Valsembor now. Miss Kate Walker like them. Now she must find pass so that she able to leave here.
Where can I find a pass so I can leave the camp?
Before, Youkols could make use of pass machine in cabin at camp exit. But authorities decide break it in small pieces, so now we cannot use. Miss Kate Walker should ask client tourists in Valsembor.
Strange the lake taking so long to freeze. This must be a consequence of global warming.
Bad spirits at bottom of lake make water very hot. Really nasty bad spirits everywhere now.
I was told about everything your tribe did for me when you found me. Thank you so much.
Miss Kate Walker cured. That's what counts. Job of ayahuasca.
I'm going to try to find the pass that you told me about.
Miss Kate Walker, go quickly.
What a funny smell. A hide. Must be for making clothing. I can go inside this yurt. What a pretty pattern. If only I had the time to take a little nap.
Tuk tuk!
Keep moving.
A town pass? You need to go to the town hall, young miss.
What an amazing jumble. Not at all like New York markets. Sir, excuse me.
Hello, miss. You're not actually from here. I can hear it. What on earth is a young American doing in our beautiful land? Business? Or perhaps tourism?
Oh, it's a long story, believe me.
I see. In any event, you must try and visit our town. You know, Valsembor is very charming this season. And may I suggest you drop by my tavern? It's the best restaurant in town.
Well, I'd love to, but unfortunately I learned that now I need a pass to get into Valsembor. I'm looking for someone who can help me get one.
Ah, yes, that's true. That's a pain it is. But you're actually in luck. I may be able to do something for you. This is my wife's pass. She's not well, so she couldn't come with me. The document is perfectly valid, except she forgot to get it stamped at the town hall.
And that's a problem?
I'm afraid so. Without the stamp, the document is worthless. Not that long ago, you just needed to get it officially stamped at the police checkpoint, over there at the camp gate. But there hasn't been anybody there since the town decided to come down hard on the Youkols.
So this pass is useless?
Not necessarily. You need to add a stamp that looks like the official Valsembor seal. The police aren't that sharp-sighted around here, I have to admit. Anyway, I didn't say a word. Good luck, miss. And don't forget to drop by my tavern when you're in Valsembor.
Apparently, I need to have the official Valsembor stamp on this for it to be accepted as official.
Hello.
The Youkol craftsmen must make these statuettes by the dozen. Clinic. I hope Kirk is okay up there. A checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Must clean cabin so not get fine.
Stop! You may not pass.
May I ask why not?
Miss, as the inopportune loitering of the Youkol nomads in town was proving to be disturbing the tranquility of the inhabitants, Mayor Bulakin has ordered access to Valsembor to henceforth be restricted to those presenting a duly stamped pass, which confers the authorization to access said town.
Sir, I really don't think I represent a danger for Valsembor. Plus, I'm not a Youkol.
My dear young lady, your physiognomy is not sufficient. Only presentation of said municipal pass shall be acceptable.
Listen, I really need to get into town.
Without a pass, you shall not pass.
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Given the living conditions here, I can understand why the policeman's so nice. Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course. Nothing useful here. A stamp. Looks like something's missing, though. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course. Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valsembor stamp. Ink. Ink. No way. So that's the famous lake that won't freeze anymore.
Miss Cakewalk will find everything that she seek here.
Hello.
Unukmak, Miss Catwalk. Need something from Forge?
Well, yes, I do. I need a stamp that has the same shape as the Valsembor seal and that I can use with the press at the camp gate.
Complicated. Need model. Tuk tuk. You have that, Miss Catwalk? Give me lots of junk, or Smith cannot work with Forge. Miss Catwalk, have everything. Complicated. Smith also need wax for mold. Miss Catwalk, bring much junk for Smith. Good junk. Stamp ready in not long time.
This forge is magnificent. Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valsembor stamp. I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again. Only the stamp is missing. How practical.
Hello, Miss Walker. Very happy to finally catch up with you.
Mr. Canton, what on earth do you want?
To take you back home, whether you like it or not. Come on, give me your hands, please.
I'm not going with you. Do you hear? Leave me alone.
You're alone here without friends or acquaintances, and you have nowhere to go, Miss Walker. So be reasonable. Turn around and hold out your hands. Don't make me use force to restrain you. Mr. Marston? Finally, I have her. Yes, she is safe and sound. I have Miss Walker under control. I'll keep you informed of our progress. It'll take a day or two at most. I suppose there are a few procedural obstacles to overcome before we can leave the country.
Listen, all these things I'm accused of are completely untrue. Hans's murder, embezzlement, it's nonsense. And while we're wasting time here, I can't help the Youkols. And believe me, they really need it.
I am not your enemy, Miss Walker. If you haven't done anything like you say, it's in your interest to go back and defend yourself in court. There's nothing left for you to do here anyway. Not everyone here is your friend in these parts, I'm afraid.
Nothing personal, you understand, Mr. Canton. But I'm not leaving with you. There's no way.
I don't think you really have a choice.
Oh, we'll see about that. Help! Help! Help me!
My God, Miss Walker! Shut up, will you? Don't make me gag you.
Good luck, Mr. Detective.
God, I don't believe it! Yes, yes, I thought I heard someone shouting too. No, it didn't come from here. More like the other side. Over there. Follow me.
Quick! I have to get free and get out of here while Canton is busy. That's no use to me. It didn't break. God, I need to find something else. Useless. I could get hurt seeing how big it is. Free at last. All right, let's get out of here before Canton comes back. I was just calling you for help. Why didn't you come? You are police officers, aren't you?
I have my orders, and they're not to intervene in the affairs of the American detective. The order came from up high, you know. And besides, my officially designated duty here is to make sure that only people with a proper pass may have access to the town. The rest isn't one of my official assignments, miss.
I see. Your spirit of initiative does you proud. I'd still like to go back to Valsembor now.
Without a pass, you shall not pass. Miss Walker! No, wait! I have an arrest warrant for this woman. Arrest her! Oh! My pass! Give it back to me! Immediately, you hear?